Alright, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to Booster Gaming here, and today I'm back here at my Max Level Newbie account for another weekly update on my Max Level Newbie account. And let's see. Well, first things first, let's take a look at how many days that we are in. Okay, 157 days into this kingdom, or this account. And as you guys can see, I am 110,000 VIP points away from 1 million VIP points until I hit VIP 15, which is currently not my priority, but then again, just fairly good to know. Also, at the same time, the number of days that I've logged in for this account is one of the major things that I do keep track of time. And it's wild that it's been already 5 months and 7 days into this account. It just feels like yesterday that I have started on this account. But anyways, and I'm still here at 3850, as you guys might be able to see. My plan is that we will be migrating away from this kingdom. Me and a couple of other old leadership members will be migrating away from 3850 to a kingdom called 3866. And just on that point, I do want to kind of give you a little bit of my insight on how I feel about moving to 3066. Lately, I've been getting a lot of comments that are saying, hey, Musa, you should probably not move to 3866 because they just lost KVK and that they have terrible leadership or whatever it is that you guys might want to say about this. And my opinion on that is, regardless of what happens with the kingdom, when I say that I will move to a certain kingdom and when they accepted it, it is a mutual agreement, unless they want to break that agreement from their part, whereas they see me and they really don't want to actually have me as part of their kingdom. Then obviously then that's something that I can't control personally. But I am a person that will try my best to, at the very least, carry out whatever I said uh, in most circumstances, right? And so far I have said that I will be moving to 3866. Nothing has changed in between from then and now and then that will prevent me from migrating to 3866. So it is what it is. I do appreciate you guys being very concerned about my account as well as my things, but I rarely interact with the leadership usually. Whenever I am in one of my restart accounts, maybe with the exception of Vortex, because Vortex actually invited me separately. So yeah, so that's just my opinion. Again, I know that you guys are concerned. I know you guys are saying it out of goodness of your heart, and you're concerned for myself. But what I would ask is that, hey, like, the decision's already made. Whatever you guys are gonna say is not gonna change anything. Let's just go ahead and see how it goes out, how it plays out at 36.6 on this account. Is my opinion. All right. With that said, let's just go ahead and jump right into the account's progress. Let's start from technology. As you guys can see, for Archer, I'm actually almost done with all of the technology that I can get without hitting Academy level 25. As you guys can see, I'm maxed out on health unless I do hit Academy level 25, which will require me to level 25 the Watchtower as well as the castle, which is a blocker for most people when they actually do go try to become a T4, or when they try to make a T4 farm, perhaps. Whatever the case might be, that's the biggest blocker. I am actually collecting the gems so that I can use the gems to buy the Book of Covenant to fast forward that process. As you guys can see, I am a little bit ahead on the Watchtower end. The goal is that I will actually be able to hit T5 or at least max tech, max statted T4 before KVK2 is over. And I think I'm in the right track for that. So yeah, as you guys can see, we are practically done with Watchtower level 24. And we just need to wait out because I don't need to use those building speed ups for now at this point for this account. And yeah, All the technology is almost done. I'm just waiting for me to have more speed ups for me to just fast forward that, which I don't have at the moment because I just finished another technology. But yeah, I'm saving up speed ups for tech level up at the very moment. All right, with that said, let's just go ahead and take a look at each of the marches that I have. You guys can see that my Tutmos is sitting with different equipment, and that is my Dragon Breath's test set, which did not upon crafting, as you guys know. My luck on this account has been terrible. I am 0 out of 5 on all of the legendary crafts, unfortunately. So that it is what it is. Hopefully, I'll make it up when I do craft better things like ring or horn, but let's see. But that's where I'm sitting on. I'm sitting on the flame tread still, which is actually an amazing piece of equipment. The only downside is that if I actually keep that, I won't be able to get the full benefit of the Dragon Breast set by crafting the 6-piece bonus and then get the 5% archer health on top of the uplifted stats from a legendary piece as well as iconics. So yeah, unfortunately, I think I'll eventually have to dismantle this or, make a secondary archer march, which let's see. I don't think archers really have enough commanders in the palette for me to do 2 archer marches at this very moment, but then again, we'll see how the future unfolds for us at the end of the day. And the second march that I'm thinking about doing is actually cavalry. As you guys can see, my equipment for Minamoto, which is my best cavalry march at the end of KVK1, is not amazing. But then again, I am saving up slowly the blueprints for cavalry. You guys can see that I just traded in Ash of the Dawn from the Lucifer Scroll blueprint fragment choice chest. So Ash of the Dawn will be very nice, and also at the same time, I think there's a lot of good pieces that I can craft. Although, I do have more of the infantry equipments at this very moment. I think I might just go ahead and move forward with cavalry, just because I'm a little bit more familiar with how the mechanics work on the field for them, and then I'll have infantry kind of working on my Project Vortex account. So I think it will make the most sense. So yeah, I think my second march will be cavalry after I'm done with my Tutmos setup, which will still take a while. At the end, I think I might gather enough legendary materials for me to craft myself a ring before I move on to cavalry. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But so far, my Tutmos has been doing pretty well. My Tutmoses, formation-wise, I am sitting on a pretty decent setup for like a week 1 of me getting the armaments. I have Hardy, which is really good, 2.5% health on top of 1.2% health and 2.1% health defense and 1.2% all damage and 2.3% march speed and 5.9% archer attack, which is not amazing, but it is better than what I would expect from week 1, I would say. So yeah, my armaments will probably be my next focus once I'm done with the equipment, or simultaneously as I kind of build on the equipment. We'll see what we can have by the time that we do have major fights happening in KVK2. As you guys might know, 3866 is a later kingdom than us, so I'll still have a little bit more time until the kingdom actually finishes up KVK1 and then they're open for migration. So that's the current plan for that. And for KVK2, I am planning on using my Tutmos YSG expertise combo and hoping that I can test out how strong Tutmos can be once expertise. And I'm not building any other commanders like Cyrus the Great for KVK2 because I think it's just a waste of a lot of gold heads. I might just unlock them for Writers of History packages, but aside from that, I'm not planning on building them too much as my current plan for those. All right, what else is there? What else is there? I think that's about it for everything that I have for you today. Oh, yeah. talking about Mehmed. So I'm still working on Mehmed. You guys can see that he is 5525, which is pretty good. He is usable if I do put him behind the cavalry march. Probably. I'm going to try to not use gold test for this guy, as someone else suggested on the comment of the last video, probably. Just because I think I can get Mehmed expertise by the time that I do enter Season of Conquest with just daily bundles. Which I have been buying every single day ever since I've seen Mehmed on the bundle itself, which I think is enough for me to actually have a full Mehmed, kind of like what do you say, a convertible with expertise, and then I'll save up gold test so that I can have a good pairing for Mehmed. Right now, I'm leaning more towards trading Mehmed into Achilles and then having Tutmos traded into Qin Shi Huang. So I can have Qin Shi Huang YSG and Achilles plus whatever commander that I think will make the most sense, whether that is Kangam Chan or Arthur. I'm still leaning more towards Arthur, to be really honest with you guys all, but we'll see. We'll see. We haven't seen that many testings come in for Kangam Chan, so yeah, let's see how that goes. But that's my current plan for this account and my max level newbie account. And you guys, as you guys can see, that I am doing the dailies as I should be. So hopefully you guys will actually look out for more progress within this account. There will be a little bit of downtime like we have right now at this very moment for, I don't know, next couple weeks or next 2 to 4 weeks. So during that time, please don't forget to check out my Project Vortex account updates that happen every Tuesday as well. So those will be kind of fun for you to look at. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And as always, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video. All right, peace.